far down as Santa Monica, LA, sometimes the Pacific, it could be low 50s. In the Gulf, you know, we'll have some cold days, like in the 50s or 60s, but then we'll also go to the 80s.
Family programs.
Some of them are sticky, but not sticky.
Does it feel hard?
If you're a little fish,
Huh?
it's not quite sticky enough, and it's not quite small enough. Just swim real hard and you get it wet. But little live will get eaten. Big ones can get away.
Started working for the legal department and like this one, I decided to go to law school.
Hey, wait, you did it?
Sally, get in there.
That's fun, actually.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it came in there. She was waving.
Are you going to take a picture of us?
Yeah, she wants you to come in. Say okay.
You mean you, Shark, and Bill?
So you can do that. Say sure.
Big smile. All right, how about you two? And then she's got
Hurry. Go ahead, lean in. I need a picture with you there. Michael, go ahead, lean in. I need a picture with you there. Cool.
Yeah, but who wears it?
Michael, look this way.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, at least we got him.
Oh, maybe we're gonna have a really fancy dinner tonight, you and me, Barbara.
Okay, we'll split it. Let's see what it says. Oh, I'm disappointed in not a treasure for me, but it might be a treasure for someone named Ethan, because it says, Happy Birthday, Ethan!
Pretty cool, huh? All right. Do me a favor, come up here, turn around and stand under your birthday sign.
Part of the Coral Reef Choir, and there's a traditional song that we expect you to sing. So if Dave, you'll start us out. I think you know the song we need.
And the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha!
Happy birthday to you. Chocolate cups. But everything in here is real, right?
Well, let's ask the audience, is it real coral,
Raise your hand.
or is it artificial or man-made coral?
Don't tell her everything.
How many of you don't know?
Oh, my favorite answer.
Okay.
How many of you don't care? Okay, never mind.
Well, actually, we wanted it to look as real as possible, so I'm glad to see that you raised your hand. But it really is artificial, because we couldn't take this much coral out of the environment, because it would leave a big hole, but also it would destroy the home and shelter and food for thousands of different marine animals and organisms. And besides, it's illegal to take coral. Now, we have special state and federal permits for real coral, and we have an exhibit back there called Corals Alive at the entrance to where all of our...
Okay, I'm ready to switch with you guys.
There's a good front angle here. Really a front angle. Kind of get the scout. Yeah, go say hi to Nemo. Go ahead, lean in and one at a time, Maria. Go lean in and point to him. Lean in all the way. Lean in really close. Bend down and lean in. Now bend down and lean in and look at him. Look at Nemo though. That's good. Okay, Michael, I need you to look at Nemo. And like you're really looking for him, okay? That's cool. That's a good shot.
He's looking at the core.
Good shot. Well, that's okay. He's looking at Nemo too. And I'll introduce you to my kid.
Who is that one, Daddy?
you too can be a shell. Yeah. You too can be a shellfish. You gotta see that best, girl. Smiling at you. Go ahead, Michael. Go near him. Oh, okay, Michael. Go to the right of him. I can't see him when you do that. Nice gator.
There, and I'm going to begin by asking you a question about Woody. But first of all, a little bit about him. He's called a pileated woodpecker. They're the largest woodpecker species in North America, and I bet a lot of you have seen them or maybe heard them pounding into trees with their powerful bill. Now, scientists have actually clocked these birds hammering into trees at an incredible 35 miles an hour. Now, the only reason they can do this is their brains are higher in their head than other birds. Then between the beak and the brain, there's a thick cushion of muscle that acts like a shock absorber. Lets these birds hammer into hardwood all day long and not get a headache, even if all that racket is definitely giving us a splitting one. They're gorgeous, but they're pretty cool neighbors to have. What do you think she eats?
Other snakes.
What is it? Rats and mice, yes, and these guys can actually also eat rattlesnakes. Not a bad guy to have in your yard. Now, these guys, like I said, are some of the largest non-venomous snakes. Full size is up to 9 feet long. When it comes to snakes, people believe they look not very bright at all. But they don't have to be since they're cared for by people. But think about it. Wild turkeys like Delilah RETC meal for lots of things, including people. So if they want to avoid predators, they have to be pretty wary and crafty. Now, Benjamin Franklin held turkeys like Delilah in such high regard because they're beautiful and also intelligent. He campaigned to make them our national. All right, guys, now to meet our next visitor, just direct your attention right back there to that big brown box and you will meet the not so smart but beautiful Swoop. Good job, Swoop. Now, anybody know what she is? What? A barn owl, exactly. And like all owls, Miss Swoop here has large eyes. Now, those eyes are great for her. They help her to see in the darkness, but they're actually so big, they take up about 2/3 of the space inside of her head. So, if you think about it, that doesn't leave a lot of room left over for anything else like a brain, exactly. So barn owls, yeah, they got found was 19 feet long. That is huge. Now, if you combine their adult size with the fact that in that mouth they have up to 80 sharp teeth, you can kind of understand why they have a bad reputation. Some people think they are fierce killers. Well, they are awesome predators, but most... Get Angelina.
Angelina!
I know there's a lot of
It won't let me go my card. You know, it's yeah, see,
Also artificial, sorry. It's from South America. So you'll notice that he's a side neck turtle. See how his neck is kind of crooked? So he can't pull his head all the way back in the shell. It kind of curves over funny and he rests it to the side. Now he's really, really good at hunting. And he'll just sit and rest. He barely ever moves like he is right now. And then we ready to attack him, sucks in and grab really quickly.
And just the looks of the shell. It's nothing like any turtles you see in the
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he's got a really
Oh, look. I missed
really
the great shot.
smiling
He
now.
opened his mouth.
He might again. Can't get enough.
Yeah, I think
So
we
you
like
think
him.
if you had like this big puddle and a bunch of leaves in it, you think it'd be easy to see this guy? No, he blends in really well. He's dark and brown and he's got all these funny bumps and funny
Oh,
looking
there it
things.
goes. He just opened his mouth.
Yeah,
You want me to move?
nope.
the kids. Yeah, switch over, gang. Michael, switch with your
Boy
sister.
Scout on the
You
inside.
come closer.
Yeah.
She moves.
There he goes. Now his head's moving a little.
does his skin feel?
His skin, we don't want to bother him too much. It feels kind of leathery rough.
Let me get a different angle.
How old is this turtle?
I'm not sure. Do you know how old he is?
We don't know. He was actually someone's pet, and he was donated to our education department. And we had him for, I know, a couple of years.
Really?
And I believe he had him when he was young. So I think
really?
we've had him for maybe 6 or 7.
Come on.
They only crawl around here for a while.
You haven't been out
Let
in a
us
while.
carry him into the water.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much he's really.
Rat snake. So what do you think a rat snake eats? Rats, right. And he's actually a red rat snake. We have other different color rat snakes. We have yellow rat snakes and gray rat snakes. And he's also nicknamed, if you look underneath him, see those markers right here? It looks kind of like Indian corn. You know, around fall when you see kind of like, we call him a corn snake. And we know what kind of animal he is, right? Is he an amphibian or a mammal? What is he? A reptile, right? What makes him a reptile? Do you know what characteristics are a reptile? Scaly skin, right? He does have scaly skin. He actually sheds that skin. And how does he shed it? In little pieces or one big long piece? One big long piece. Yep. And don't go in my pocket. And some reptiles actually shed them in like little pieces, like the turtle, which was a reptile that you guys just touched. They'll shed them in little kind of flaky pieces. And what else makes him a reptile? Is he warm-blooded like us? He's cold-blooded. Does that mean his blood's really cold right now? No, what does cold-blooded mean?
He's the same temperature as the ear.
Yeah, he's the same temperature out in the sun. And look at his head. Do you think that's big enough to actually eat a rat? No? How do you think he swallows a rat? What do you think he does? Huh? Puts it in pieces? That's how we eat our food, isn't it? Right? But guess what? If you open up your mouth real wide, he's got kind of like rubber bands. He's got these tendons that allow him to open up his mouth really, really wide. He can actually take his jaw apart, stretch it up really, really wide, and swallow the rat whole. And then look at his kind of his throat. That would be his throat right there. That's pretty kind of narrow right there. He has this big lump in him as he digests his food, this big lump. And as he digests it, as his stomach digests it, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Isn't that cool? How do snakes smell? Pretty good. They don't smell too bad. No, what do they use to smell, you know? How do we smell? What do we smell? Our noses. How do you think snakes smell? The same way? There's something special. What's he doing with his tongue? He's putting it out and in. He's actually smelling with his tongue. He's got special scent kind of like receptors instead of mouth. And he'll stick out his tongue and kind of pick up little scent particles that are in the air. And then when he brings back his tongue, he'll press it up against the roof of his mouth and send a message to his brain on what's around. He'll be like, ooh, I smell kids. Or he'll think he smells something maybe like a rat or a rabbit or anything else that he might want to eat. A mouse. Pretty cool, huh? Another characteristic makes him a reptile. Does he give live birth? Or does he lay eggs? He lays eggs, yeah. Kind of cool, huh? Did you guys get to touch a snake today? Yeah? You already got to touch a snake? Which snake did you get to touch? The black one. Oh, you got to touch the indigo snake. That's one of my favorite snakes we have here at the aquarium. You want to touch this one too? Alright, 2 fingers. Hold them up 2 fingers for me. Does he feel similar to the black one? A little, yeah. A little. Same.
Probably not going to see much since we're just using plain water. But the idea behind it is if you took water from the ocean or a pond, do you think you'd see some weird stuff floating around in there? Yeah, you would. You see a lot of weird things. You see anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. They're good. That's what what you're supposed to see. You're not supposed to see anything at all.
Can I ask you to kind of bend down a little bit so I can get it in? There you go. That's good. Thank you.
What do you see?
That's good. Because then I can get this shot.
Want to try a different one? Pretty colors. Alright. Want to do another side? Just for fun.
I'm not even doing this one either.
Good, good. I'm glad you're testing our water to be okay. That's definitely a plus. We don't want our water to have a bunch of funny things swimming around in it. We want it to be clean.
That's good. Good shots. Yeah. Because this is a good angle over here.
Are you sure you saw stuff in the water and it wasn't fitting? Looks like your lens is real dirty there. That might be what you're seeing. Hopefully.
That's what the dirty is on here.
Yeah, it's not actually in your water, it's on your lens of the microscope. I hope you don't see anything. And this right here, this is kind of neat. This can actually be hooked up to a microscope, and then we can connect it to the television. So whatever we're looking at in the microscope can then project onto the television screen through this video microscope there.
Thank you so much.
That's just her molt.
That
Did you
one's
know
the
that
molt.
they molted?
That one when she's
What happens is, in order for her to grow larger,
snake shed.
As long as I don't get the back of that little girl, I'm okay, right?
There's one inside. I don't know where the one out here is. I'm not sure, buddy.
What? Yeah, you'll be okay. I know, you will take more time.
Por ahí. Ah, ese por ahí, ese es el de la pecera. Look at these ones.
Alright guys, let's walk around the corner. There's octopus to see. It's just so hard. The pictures are from the glass. It's just so hard for it to come out nicely. You know what I mean?
Oh, this guy's smiling. Look at him.
Oh my gosh, look at his nose. Remember how I told you I was, if you think what you got is good, then
We're good.
I thought for a second it was.
oh my gosh, look how pretty. Look at these.
There's a little bait there. Sure.
I mean, look at this.
Oh my god. I like that octopus. Vicky, do you see that octopus over here? On the side of the truck?
Cool. Here's our party animals to go.
It's enough to work with.
Yep. Okay, gang. Come on, let's go.
Better luck next time.